Before we begin, we want to let you know that this episode includes discussions regarding suicide. If this is something you prefer not to hear right now, please feel free to skip this episode. If you or someone you know is struggling, please make sure you reach out for help. We hope you enjoy the pod.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's season 3, episode 5 of the CobPod. You know, and the last time we all met, you know, there's some things that have happened in the media. We've had famous people stripped of their titles, and one government department in particular seems to be losing more prisoners than it pulls in. So we're lucky to have caught our very own band of 3 reprobates.
It wasn't me. I was out having a coffee.
Lonnie, how are you, mate?
Yeah, great. Good to see you back, Mick.
Yeah, it's great. Fresh off the pitch this evening. It was great fun.
And when you say fresh off the pitch,
moderately fresh off the pitch.
Not in this room.
This is a small room.
Pete's looking sharp, nursing a nice level head. Yeah.
I thought I'd dress up for you boys.
And Ali's looking sharp and refreshed.
I'm refreshed. New job. I'm no longer letting prisoners free.
Coincidentally.
I tell you something, we've got loads to get through because it has been 3 weeks. I think since we got together. It's been a busy old time. We've had the autumn internationals have kicked off. We'll talk about that. We've had loads of games. The club's been absolutely rammed. It was rammed this evening, actually. And we've got a couple of brilliant guests.
Indeed.
Yeah,
we have.
And who've we got coming up?
Well, Chef, hopefully he's going to make an appearance.
Okay, good. And I think maybe also Louis
Porter,
going to pop in. But we'll find out a bit more about that later, and then we'll obviously go through the minis and youths. And
when we say we're going to go through it, we need to get the apology and excuse in first. There's been so many different games at different times, and it's been 3 weeks, so they're not going to be in chronological order.
True.
So you just got to roll with us.
Yep.
And if we say something wrong, then
hard luck.
Sorry.
Live with it.
Send your letters in.
Nice. Okay.
Right, to your MP.
Is that someone? Pete, is that someone at the door?
Oh, I think he could be. Let's have a look.
Aha. Come and have a seat. Who are you? And where do you come from?
Hello, everyone. The CobPod. My name's Shafiq, and I'm known as Coach Chef in the under-14s.
Brilliant, Chef.
Welcome, Chef.
Give us a wee bit more about rugby background, because we were on the pitch tonight.
We were indeed, Mick. So I've got a full name, Shafiq Charles Villasanti.
Try saying that 5 times.
That's it. It is my name.
Did you say Giles?
Charles.
Oh, brilliant. Charles from now on.
Charles back in the day got me into St George's. I had to have a Anglo-Saxon name. The Islamic name didn't get me into St George's back in the day. My name's Shafiq Charles Villasanti. Day to day, I'm an empowerment coach, author, and motivational speaker. I've been at the rugby club since my son Bass, who's been out there with Mick and me tonight, since he was 6. He's sort of 14 now. And I guess we've all got a background story. We've all got a journey, and mine is probably one that resonates with lots of people, but maybe I'm kind of unique in a sense that I'm quite happy and open to share it. And it's one that we're going to talk about later on this evening. But day to day, I love my rugby. It's something that I embrace in my core values, and I think it's something that we should share and talk more about the values and the community that it kind of instills in everyone who comes through those gates.
Yeah, look, it's great to see you. And I know we had a coffee a couple of weeks ago just to talk a little bit around this. But the thing that's really triggered off inviting you onto this podcast was the voice message that you left me probably about a month ago now. And it does go very much into aligning rugby values, mental health, and hopefully we can have a good conversation about it. But let me just play you that.
I'm talking about mental health regarding the CobPod. This coming Friday, the 10th, is World Mental Health Day, and I think you probably know I'm a coach and author and also an inspirational speaker, but I'm also, dare I say, the survivor of 2 suicide attempts, Matt. And day to day, I'm an empowerment coach. So I talk about mental health. I talk about overcoming limited beliefs. I'm talking about just positivity in life. All the core values, I guess, that rugby brings. Communication, team building, valuing one another, putting our heads in the spokes for one another, and being able to talk and articulate everything that is wonderful about the rugby community. And I don't know, I just kind of felt compelled. Would the CobPod want me just to pop in and just talk about the positive benefits of rugby, the positive benefits of everything that it instills from our under fives going through to our vets, and how that unity, that bonding, that sense of self-worth, self-value, just the inclusive nature of rugby is so powerful for one's mindset and one's ability to, when you're having a bad day, to be around those people that value you. Just felt compelled to put it out there, Matt. Is it something that the CobPod might like to just ask me about, how we in the rugby community can look after one another and, incorporate that into looking after our kids, girls and boys, all shapes and sizes, how inclusive rugby is and how it makes people feel valued and part of something, and the ability just to talk and open up is such a powerful thing, and it's one of the very core values of rugby. So I just thought I'd reach out to you, Matt, and by all means, if you'd like to know more, you know where I am.
So I did call you back.
You did.
I think I woke up about 6 o'clock that morning and I saw that had appeared overnight, and I listened to it and literally leapt out of bed and bit your hand off. I think we met the following Monday for a coffee. It's something that's quite close to my heart as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some experiences around that in my family. I've also been connecting with Loose Heads.
Fantastic.
And I know you sent me a podcast the other
Yeah.
day with Dan Cole and Ben Youngs.
Yeah.
They had Loose Heads on. It's a great listen. If you want to get hold of that, we can put the link in the chat. And also, prior to that, been talking to the Grey Steer Trust, which is a Surrey mental health, but primarily for young people. And
Fantastic.
they've got some. I'll just do that at the end of the show. Just some of the dates that they've got going in.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought this is uncanny that you've reached out. The timing was brilliant. Obviously, it was World Mental Health Day. So welcome to the pod.
Thank you.
And I thought the aligning of the rugby values and how important it is to have a mate, someone to talk to,
Definitely.
really resonated with me. So feel free to embellish what you left me on that voice note.
Oh, well, thank you for that. It was lovely hearing my voice again. I remember, I think I sent that after playing vets, and then I came back, I think it was a lovely beef curry with Bastion and the lads downstairs, and then went back to my parents. I'm looking after my parents at the moment, and I just felt compelled to say that. The reason for it ultimately is the fact that when I enter that rugby club, when my son enters that rugby club, when anybody enters the rugby club, without doubt, it's a safe zone. It's a community. And whatever we're going through, whatever you're going through, whatever your kids are going through, you can just let loose and throw the shackles off. And I think in this life, there's this microcosm of pressure. And dare I say, in Cobham or this community, we have this narrative that you must all be bankers or quinoa eating individuals. We're not. Everyone is struggling day to day, regardless of what you're
Especially quinoa.
Absolutely. I mean, salads don't build forwards, do they? But I tell you what, I'm a veggie and I don't look too bad off it. So what I'm trying to say is that it's good to know that you can go through those gates and you can feel yourself with no prejudices, and that's be it mums and dads, boys and girls, whatever race, creed, colour, sexual orientation. Rugby at its core values is inclusive, from the scrum half to the prop forward to the flanker to the wing to the fullback. And it is just such a privilege, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart as a coach, as an author and all that sort of gubbins, to be able to take children in, and for those parents to say, Shafiq, I've got this child, he wants to play rugby, and for me to be given the privilege to coach, to nurture, to encourage, to feed them confidence. I mean, it's like nothing else, and maybe I'm a bit soppy, I probably am, but it is without question the greatest privilege I've got, and the big man up there clearly gave me a second chance in life twice. I did what I did in 2006 and 2016, where I decided to check out. And I was just looking for support. I was looking for unity. I was looking for self-worth. I was looking for compassion. I was looking for somebody to say, it's okay, we can get through this. And this is pretty much like when you're in the 79th minute and you're basically on the opposed try line and you've just got to keep going. You've got to keep going, and you know your mates are going to pile you over. it's just a beautiful game in all its interest.
This really resonates because the Braemar All-Stars, I think you probably know that the background is that a former pupil of the school came down here, didn't recognise anybody, in a bad place obviously, went home and took his own life. And that's why the Braemar All-Stars were put together.
Beautiful.
So they'd be highly visible. If you've been to the school, you would recognise someone. I kind of really... And that's 40 years ago. So, you know, it's great to hear this.
Yeah, it is. And I think the bits that stuck with me that you said is about just having a mate willing to just listen, you know, just be there. And I think this club, you know, should embrace that. I think we'd try and formalise a little bit more. There's some work ongoing about... you know, maybe getting some mental health first aiders, which I know you are.
Yeah, absolutely,
you know, getting some names on a board somewhere. So if someone wants to reach out, I think you've offered to put on an evening here where it might help. We've got the Grey Steer webinars that are there to help. Because, you know, I've coached kids for about 12, 13 years now. You do get some kids that get a bit anxious and a bit depressed and, you know, have a bad day. We all know through experience that getting your boots on and throwing a ball around is really good to challenge all of those things. Yeah. But, you know, you need to share those messages. So I think we've started a really good point now. And I think the club, talking to the board around this, fully embracing all of this stuff.
Wonderful.
You know, at the sort of club we are, we should absolutely be promoting this and trying to make people aware, because that's what it's all about. It's where it starts, right? Awareness.
On point, yeah.
I've seen more outpouring of general work-life stress, anxiety in the bar downstairs on a Wednesday after touch than I see anywhere else.
Absolutely. I mean, carry on, mate.
No, okay, I'm just in the conversations that we have, but you know, when the shields are down, right, and you're speaking to your pal about, you know, growing a moustache or whatever, it's just better. Yeah. I read a wee article, by the way, a couple of days ago, which was the correlation or the inverse correlation of the amount of NHS registered injuries to children outside has reduced by 74% in the last 4 years, and the amount of children self-harming has gone up 93% in the last 4 years. Wow. Right, and so there's a correlation potentially somewhere in there about actually get outside with your pals, go and play a sport,
speaks volumes,
and just go for it.
Speaks volumes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. We all know. I mean, you know, when I was in my sort of my dark days, and my dark days wasn't down to sort of abuse or kind of drugs or kind of a habit or anything like that. I was literally burnt out. I was working 85 hours a week, 18-hour days for a big American company, and I didn't see the value in myself. I just saw the value in what people saw my self-worth as. And it's the same when those kids come to the rugby club. They might think they might be the biggest, the heaviest kid. But I tell you what, you are so useful in the scrum. You might be the smallest kid, the slightest foot kid on feet. You are going to be great sidestepping those big individuals. Yeah. It's all about that self-worth. And one thing I said to Matt, and it was my sort of rugby sort of happened through St George's, and obviously it's a big thing at St George's, all that sort of stuff. But we're talking the 80s. I'm sort of in my 50s now, and the big thing I remember about that was the big, heavy, long-sleeve, cotton-sleeve shirts. I mean, they were heavy units. Yeah. The shorts with the jawstring, and when you got wet, you got sopping wet, and the Hessian socks. But my mum and dad, and this is probably relative to many people, we're talking 85, 86, the recession, the boom and bust, and they couldn't afford to put two of us through private school. And they felt awful about it. Now, I always say to my mum and dad now, why do you beat yourself up? You gave us the best possible chance in life, whatever side of the fence you sit on regarding private public school, best opportunities. But your kids won't remember the ski trips to Crans Montana. They will remember your parents being present. They will remember your parents being happy, part of their lives, not someone who's stressed, not someone who's pulling their hair out because they can't pay the fees. So just remember, if your kids can't do rugby through the private schools, they've got Cobham Rugby Football Club. And I tell you what, you learn more at Cobham Rugby Football Club in every sort of values and unities and community than you will ever do within that sect. So just embrace it and allow yourself to just develop. And you've got the right people, you've got the right coaches, you've got the right seniors, the first team, the second team, the vets, the minis. It is beautiful. You've got the right, bar staff, linesmen. We are nothing without everybody here. There's nobody who's higher than anybody else. It is so inclusive, and ultimately getting yourself active, getting yourself busy, getting those endorphins going It's great for your mental health and it's great for your confidence. And we are all here to support one's confidence.
That's beautifully said.
Chef, there we
Beautifully
go,
said.
pal.
Beautifully said. So, Chef, I will endeavour to get the podcast, the Loose Heads, with Dan Coles. You sent it to me, so I will get it out there somehow on the channels. But I think it'd be good timing for that to be launched. You know, they both talk at length about feelings they've had and how important it is just to have someone to talk to, listen to, those sort of things. I think we'll also put something out there around, I think it's November the 17th, is the next free webinar with the Grey Steer Trust, which is focused on youth.
Yeah, okay.
Youth mental health, dealing with anxiety, depression, gender differences in coaching. It's going to be very rugby focused, which is good. And then we will work, Chef, about putting something on at the club with you probably in the new year.
Gladly.
I think, and see, you know, how the club welcomes that. I think it'd be another positive move for the club to embrace.
Excellent. Yeah,
I totally agree, and we need to talk about it. And you know, this has immediately made me go, actually, I'll have a chat to Giles about this. You know,
Good.
because it things, you know, in your head, we've all experienced it.
Yeah.
And it's strange that kind of, for me, that Wednesday night, going around, running around, trying my best, and then just having a moment in the bar just to talk is so valuable.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't just be on a Wednesday night.
No.
It should be more than that.
And it shouldn't just be for us players, also for us parents, mums, grandmas, granddads. When you come down here, this is the place just to unwind, and for your children as well. Our children are the future of the club, and if they have those bonds, if they have those friendships, we're in a really good place, sir.
Totally agree.
100%.
Brilliant.
Chef, I really appreciated the voice note.
My pleasure.
I've appreciated our conversations, and thank you very much for spending some time with us this evening.
Thank you for your time, guys.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, Chef.
Thank you.
That was great. That was amazing.
And do you know what I love about it as well? It's even like how many years ago with this? I'm not talking a taboo subject, but it would just be like buttoned up, tight upper lip, you know, stiff upper lip, blah, blah, blah. But actually, it's not something that should be. You know, when you talk about it, it should be with slouched shoulders. You know, it should be something that we embrace.
Yep.
And go for it. So
I
Chef,
think it's more than that. It's not any, you know. For me, it's, you know, we all make mistakes. We all have things that impact us. I've realised over the last few years. So those of you that know me, you know I'm deaf Alex. I only went deaf 10 years ago, and that resulted in me coming to the rugby club. And that's all a very positive thing, but. You know, when I track my recent deafness, it's all based around anxiety. So, it's all based around not be, you know, and I was, we were having conversations about that, and it, what triggers your own personal anxiety is not the same as what triggers someone next to you.
Sure.
You know, and so. Yeah, no, amazing. Really, really good to hear.
Yeah. What a guy.
There we go.
What a guy.
Fascinating. Spend some time with him, actually.
I don't think I'm the only one that's off to Google him and go and look at what book he's written.
Exactly.
Fascinating. Good man. Is there another wee knock? Well done. It's a very angry knock as well.
He's in a good
mood.
Broken
the door.
Should we see who it is? I've got a guess. Oh my goodness. It's only one Louis Porter.
Welcome.
Louis, who are you and where'd you come from?
Louis Porter, Cobham Rugby Club.
Brilliant. Local boy through and through?
Local boy through and through. Grew up in the Cobham area and Horsley as well. So yeah, I've always been in and around these parts of the world.
Great to have you on. Now, I believe we're on the cusp of something quite special. Are we not?
Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it?
Go on, Louis. What's going on?
So this weekend will be my 100th cap for the rugby club.
No way. Unreal.
We've got applause. I think. One of them.
That's the right button. A miracle.
You've been away, but the fingers are still magic.
Yeah.
You can't stop it.
Careful. I'll turn it off now.
Children listening.
Yeah.
Unreal.
No, very happy. A big moment.
And I presume there's going to be something going on there. As you get,
Wait. I didn't realise the team had been announced. I mean, he's saying he's got his.
true.
I mean,
Big assumption.
selection. What's going on?
If selected,
Right.
yeah,
Oh, that is it.
I'll
If
be celebrating.
selected.
Yeah.
And your first cap was
My first cap was in 2017-18, Thurrock away, first game of the season.
Oh, delightful.
Wow.
Welcome.
Yeah, it was a tough one to start your
And you-
young 20-year-old. It was
and
a
you
tough
came
one.
back.
Yeah.
What positions have you played?
So primarily flanker, a bit of second row, a bit of number 8, even a couple of halves on the wing as well. So very versatile.
It wasn't like you do in the vets where you start on
Well,
the
I was
wing.
going to say,
and then
I was just about
casually
to go.
work.
Have you made your vets debut yet?
Yet to make my vets debut. Well, maybe one day. Yeah.
It's
Plenty of
coming.
time.
It's coming.
TBC. So hold on. So we've got for all the way from 2017
Yeah.
to now. Is there a purple patch that you remember, which was this is the best part of my rugby career so far?
Probably maybe more the early days. We had a very good season. The season just before COVID, we had a very good team and
Right.
picked up a lot of big scouts, kind of on the teams that are now Nat 2, Nat 3 level, and we were excellent that season. But but even the current day, we really regrouped as a team. A lot of new faces around, and
Yeah.
we finally sort of rebuilt a team that we're really happy with. Really good vibe around the clubhouse. So
Great to watch. Really
Oh,
good to watch this
yeah.
season.
It is.
Super.
less so me, but well, I'll try and get on the end of the score sheet occasionally. But
Louis, highlight this year so far?
probably the away win down at Eastbourne. I think
I
yeah,
went down. I mean,
yeah,
it was
we were
fantastic.
we were out of it for 20 minutes to go, and
Yeah.
to come away with a victory.
But they even took a penalty to put them 2 points clear, two scores.
No,
clear.
exactly.
That was amazing. I did think at the time the condolences to the bus driver bringing everyone back for the Bavarian Steins. Oh my goodness! I hope he got a good tip.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, the bus was all good and all safe. So happy to.
Talk us to that game, Louis. That was obviously the most recent one. So no, it wasn't the most recent one. I beg your pardon.
No,
Sorry,
been a
but
cup
it was the
match,
second.
yeah.
So because we haven't covered the Eastbourne game at all, have we? So we were down by 2.
Probably down by I think 10 or
19, I think.
30. Yeah, so 12 points. So two converted tries to win. Probably 15, 20 minutes to go.
And then we just pulled it out.
Yeah,
Pulled it
just
out.
everything clicked, and it was one of those days where everything. Well, after that we got a bit of a sense of it, and suddenly it was all go and
What was it? Was
running
that
in.
like a fitness thing?
Yeah,
Or-
possibly. I think we just believed that we could win, and we didn't really. We believed in the chance we had.
Yeah, my observation, having watched a couple of games, and I do get the VOs, which is quite good,
Nice.
Yeah.
is that this team just believes they can score from anywhere. That's what I noticed. They
Just
just
go.
wherever they are, they just think, well,
Yeah.
we'll have a go. We'll try and score from here, and a lot of the time it comes off. They get bloody close to it.
Yeah, no, especially in the back line, there's a lot of exciting talent out there. So, there's a bit of space to run out into as well. Yeah, we believe we can score from our 22. So
you
fun playing that way.
we've got some notes here that you started in minis.
Yep.
So what was it like here when you were in, what year was that? I mean,
So under fives, I'm now 28 years old. So that's what's that? 2002 probably 2001.
okay.
Yeah.
So what sort of cohort? Who were you around that we know?
So I was Tony Borkwell.
Yeah.
So Joe. I used to play with Rory Penfold as well, who's another first team player with 100 caps. Likes of Janelle, Birchie, those sort of people. There's a lot of people that have gone on to play for the first team here, actually.
Well, that's the great thing. That's what I was kind of alluding to. We recognise all the minis youth players on the team sheet every week, and it's great that I remember saying you've grown up with the players you're playing alongside. I remember saying to the under fives and parents, it is about now, but also we want to be here when we're watching them.
Mm-hmm.
When we're just kind of limping towards the touchline to watch these same players.
All right, calm down.
I'm talking about myself. So no, that's really great to hear. And you also played at Nottingham, is that right?
So 3 years there. Played first team rugby up there as well. So
That's cool.
That was at a quiet.
Standard.
Knowing Nottingham Unit, was that a quiet 3 years?
I wouldn't say so.
Right, okay, I didn't think so. No.
A couple of late Wednesdays, we'll put it that way.
Good. And then what about I see your name on the score sheet against Andover.
Yep.
I mean, that was a pretty meaty game. Was it as one-way traffic as 64-7?
Yeah, I think they definitely put up quite a strong fight in the second half. Particularly, they had a fair few big boys and things like that. They definitely gave us a game. I think maybe just speed of the backs and kind of a nice day from memory.
They had a giant in the centre, didn't
Yeah,
they?
he's a big boy.
Massive
that
centre.
guy.
I mean, he was just trying to batter a hole through the middle all day. I mean, he got through a couple of times, but only 7 points.
I think he dropped it when I was about to tackle him, so I liked it. But
It's just a presence thing, mate. It happens to me all the time. Talk us through the try then.
From the 22.
Well, which is rarely run them out from that far out. So they looked on the shoulder, one of the forwards. I think there was a prop in front of me, little shimmy, and kept sprinting on, and we managed to get to the line. So
That was it.
that was it. 20 metres out. So one of the further ones for sure.
So was that 75 metres out? You put
75. That's what I heard. Yeah. And then 100 caps, which, by the way, is
That's amazing.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
That is, it's incredible. You see footballers trying to make political statements. When they score a goal, take the top off and they've got something written on the t-shirt underneath. What is your white t-shirt going to say when you take that off after scoring a worldie?
Well, I couldn't give that away, possibly not.
Ooh, that sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? London Cornish at the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, we played them a lot, so it's a good team to play against for the game. So we've always been in the same league as them, pretty much
Seemed to
my whole
be.
common career. So
Yeah.
they'll be the
To be
top
fair,
pick.
London Cornish, you've got to go cream first, then jam.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's good bread.
And of course, there's the Davison connection, because Billy's dad, Bill Senior, played at London.
Was he a Cornish?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so, are they coming here or are we going there?
No,
They're coming here.
So
big
Dickon,
lunch.
Dickon
Big
and all that.
Ex-players lunch.
Brilliant. Right. Not an ex-player yet, mate. Very soon. Very, very soon.
Don't wait.
So let's go through the Cornish game, because that'll be an interesting wee tussle. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting a tight, close game. They had a few patchy results earlier in the year, but they've been on a real roll recently. So, I'm expecting a strong opposition who, if we're not on it, then they'll be, probably likely to win if we're not playing as well as we can. So, expect a tough game.
Yeah.
Always
Class.
good one against them. So, look forward to it.
Brilliant. And Pete, are we doing before the game?
We've actually, it's the wreath laying ceremony. So Michael Tom will read For the Fallen, and then someone will place a wreath. I haven't actually selected a victim yet.
Mhm.
And then Alex will be playing the last post out the
Good
balcony.
man.
I think the players have agreed to line up at 5-2 along the
Nice.
touchline.
Great.
It's quite a moving thing, I
Of
think.
course,
And for the
yeah.
50-old Serbs who sort of gave their lives in the last war. So important to remember.
50. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
50. Pitch one? Are we playing on pitch one? Or are we going to go AGP? for the
Pitch
game?
one,
Good.
visible from the balcony. So
Yeah. Right. Nice. And the new stand, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Visible from
Yeah.
the new stand.
Up and running.
I think it's the official opening. There'll be a cutting of the ribbon
Excellent.
on Saturday.
Good. And I still think there's leverage in some sort of pulley-based system from the top of the club, tray, drinks,
Okay, interesting.
and just you can parachute
Perhaps
them in.
you could put a sketch together, me.
I will do. That's no problem.
Excellent.
Okay. Louis, so what would a successful for you look like?
I think, I guess for me, we're definitely gunning for the league. I think it probably wouldn't be. We'd still obviously have a good time and things like that. But, the goal from the start of the year has been to try and win the league. I think we've definitely got the squad talent to do it. So why not? I've played for level 6 most of my common career, and I think that's where we probably belong. So let's try and get back into it. So.
Toughest opposition in the league.
Good
Do you
question.
think that would be?
Well, Vandals look pretty strong. They've sort of been playing all the teams that we've played so far with similar results. We lost to them last season. Hove have done well so far.
We
this
drew
year.
over there, didn't we, and lost down here, I think.
Yes.
18 all over the
Yeah.
season,
Hove as well. They were not the best side last year, but they've turned it around and they're near the top of the league. So.
They've done well, but you could send the under 15A boys out.
You could.
Anyone's watching
Soften them up.
social media. Wow. I'll come back to that later.
Wow.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I saw. Just one other thing on Vandals. I saw that they're next round of the cup for us. I don't know
Yes.
if you guys have seen
Yes.
that.
Well, I think they've still got a game.
Oh, they've still got
this
to play.
weekend.
It's either Vandals or whomever they play.
Yeah. So
I thought that was rather uninspiring opposition for a cup.
it'd be fun. It'd be fun to have a bit of a journey out.
Yeah, somewhere else,
Yeah.
please.
Oh, is that right?
I guess local.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. Well, Lisa, we'll let you go because you've probably got a wee bit of dinner downstairs.
Yeah,
Have you?
pretty hungry, but
Right,
no,
okay.
thanks for having me.
Right, well, some of us give it up,
Thank
just
you.
for the good of the
See
club.
you Saturday.
Yeah, see you down there.
Great, good luck.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Louis.
you.
Well
Cheers,
played.
Louis.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
100 caps? Pete, how many caps did you have for the mighty Cobham back in the day?
I have no idea. I really don't. I mean,
Thanks, mate.
probably played, I don't know, 5 or 6 seasons first team rugby. So, I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. I tell you what, I must say, Louis Porter, incredibly low voice. There'll be submarines out here listening to him. Very incredible. Well, so we've just
lad.
done the ones. What else should we do?
Well, let's. So there's loads to cover. We've left you in suspense for a couple of weeks. So I think a good moment. We were talking about this coming weekend, so probably a really good moment for Pete to blow his nose and for us to talk about the
I'm
Gordon.
not well.
Why don't we talk about the Gordon Lavarty volunteer and then also
Okay.
about what's going on
Okay.
on Saturday, as well as the wreath laying and the remembrance.
All right. The Gordon Lavarty thing, that's the 3rd year, but the first 2 years we've actually done it at the volunteers evening. But this year, for various reasons, there wasn't an evening. So a small select committee had a chat, came up with, I think, 8 nominees. And the winner was Lionel Fruin, for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah.
If you ever come down here during the middle of the week,
Oh,
Lionel will be out there with his slack cap and tools
Just
all over
doing
the place.
stuff.
I mean,
Incredible.
quite incredible. So,
One thing though, you did this at the VP's lunch,
yeah,
so
we did.
that was nice because it was a room full of people.
In
wasn't
fact,
it?
I'll just go through the names now, if I may. So, Matt Lunn was one of the nominees.
I've heard about him.
Mick
Good
McAllister.
lad.
So well represented on the pod. And
He's not
Ian
as good.
Sneed, the podfather.
Well,
also, for
himself.
nominated for the 2nd year in a row. Paul Hubbard, who does all the secretarial stuff for the Braemar All-Stars. Probably people don't realise how much work he puts in. Tommy Schofield, for obvious reasons. Paul Hickson for his Max.
Is that his
Sports.
actual surname? I thought his surname was Cobham.
I think we should get that changed by Deed Paul.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I sat next
And
to
don't
Paul.
tell him.
I sat next to Paul at the lunch. It was a lovely chat. He's super, really nice guy.
Yeah,
That's-
and John Kilby, who is
Yeah.
not very well at the moment,
Oh, yeah.
John, so we wish you all the best.
Yeah.
But John actually used to take some fantastic photographs.
He did.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the photographs in the hallway downstairs, they're all his.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The so Lionel won the Volunteer of the Year award, and amongst all the things that he does, as we were joking about, he seemed to be here about 10 hours a day building the surrounds for the new accessible stand
Yeah.
that we that has been installed. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't been at the club recently, there is a lovely blue branded stand which
If you haven't seen it, mate, you've been brought in blindfolded.
Well,
It's right
yeah,
there.
there are people that listen to the pod in other countries.
Oh, this is true. Sorry.
Right, international audience.
Sorry, listeners. Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah. All right, Jeff. Nice to talk to you, mate. The entrance to the stand is, it's really important. We're able to offer accessible seating for members who might arrive in a wheelchair that previously would have been their view would be obstructed by this white fence.
Yep.
They can now sit with their mates. They can sit in the stand with their friends. And on Saturday, I believe Lionel's opening the stand.
Like I said earlier, there'll be a
Yeah.
cutting of the ribbon to open it officially. And I think there might even be a bit of champagne around, so get here early.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
There we go. Noted.
Done.
Noted. Right, so what else we got? We've got we've got London Cornish at here at 2:00. Big lunch, wreath laying, boom. Fantastic.
Yep.
Now on the 21st of November, we've got the
Cobham City
Cobham
lunch.
City lunch. Book your day off, and maybe some of Saturday as well. And then the Christmas lunch on the 20th,
Yeah.
which would be
Yeah.
brilliant. So get those dates in your diary. Shall we talk through some of the youth stuff?
Yeah, why not? Lonnie, you're primed and ready to go to talk about some of it, and I'll pick up where you leave off.
Yeah, and if you've voice notes for any of these, then just stick your thumb up and play them. But I think this weekend coming is really quiet. So we've had a big run. I think all the teams have had lots of cup games. But we are doing something a bit different on Friday night. We've got the under-14s and the under-16 girls, both playing under lights, both being fed, and are both playing Dorking, I think.
Both playing Dorking.
Dorking, so double Dorking. And that's something new. And it's something I think all those youth age groups should look at trying to do, is play something a bit different. As did the under-15s last Saturday. And I thought Owen did an amazing job of putting an A and a B team out versus a visiting Hove.
Yeah.
And played the games in between internationals.
Great idea.
Amazing.
Thriving Clubhouse. He said it was an absolutely brilliant day.
We've looked at it. We've got a potential.
So the bees lost 34-39, and with Hove scoring in the last play, but the A's won emphatically. I mean, for those on social media,
43-14.
Yeah, 43-14, and I've seen Owen this evening. He's still smiling. He wants to talk. Yeah, we're quite happy to talk to anyone about Saturday, because I think both teams really did themselves proud. There was a rumour going around that Hove haven't lost for a while. That
2 years. I've heard, 2 years.
There were some great clips on Facebook and doing the rounds on Instagram as well. Some fantastic running rugby.
Some of the tries.
It looked really great.
But I've got to say, obviously, fair play to Hove on a Saturday night, coming all the way up with a couple of teams, having a laugh. Brilliant. Love it. I presume some of the parents did not drive back after watching what was 4 games at rugby.
It was a lot of
pretty
rugby,
much,
wasn't it?
It was a tough day.
Yeah.
Yes, your lads, Scotland, had a game.
Ah,
Captain's run, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever. Yep.
But I've just got a few other things. So, it is quiet at the club this weekend, but...
Won't be on
12
Saturday, mate.
Well, no, but on Sunday. Under 12 boys, Twickenham away. Under 13 boys at Camberley away. And I think Owen's Bees are actually off to Hazelmere as well. Colts, my age group, we are down to Weybridge Vandals.
Good. What's that? What would that be like? What are the Vandals like in Colts?
They're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they're okay. They tend to be fairly physical, but a good club. Vandals decent. They've always run us close in the cup. I say it with a bit of because we play the same teams all the time. Surrey Cup seems to turn out the same teams all the time.
Right.
So we always play relegations. We always play Weybridge, and we always play OCs. We've played them every season for the last 3 years. I guess it's maybe the tiering we're in, but there we are. So that's what's going on this weekend. So just a quick roundup then. There's a couple of things that we have talked about. So we did have a red card in the Colts game against OCs. Both players were sent off. So that's something new I'd have to deal with. So we go through a disciplinary process and have a hearing. Nothing too formal, because they're only school kids.
But 2 reds is very rare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justifiable? Were you there? You see? it?
Yeah. I've seen. I was pretty clear on VO.
Okay.
They both have a swing at each other and connect, and the captain of Colts stepped in immediately, and the ref saw it all and sent them off.
Yeah.
So interesting, the process we've been through. So it's a 4-match ban.
Yep.
But we can mitigate. So we immediately pulled him out of a cup game at school, and then he missed the weekend. But in between those things, he had written an apology to the referee, written an apology to the OC's boy that he hit. He had been asked to do some junior coaching at his school, so the younger age group, and obviously the hearing was more of a conversation with myself and the coach and him and his parents, just saying this is not tolerated in the game. And with all of that sort of mitigating factor, we pulled it at two games as a ban, and we've sent that back into the disciplinary process, and that's all approved.
Okay. RFU or sorry?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was interesting. I'd not dealt with that side of it before, but Melton was on my right hand, guiding me along.
Yep.
So that was good. So that was a bit negative, but on the same day there was absolutely stunning positive news. Right. So I think Richmond under 15 A's had called off like Friday lunchtime their game with Owens under 15 A's, and the under 16 boys were a little bit short of numbers. So 3 of the under 15 boys were asked to play up. So again, we went through the paperwork and we got all of that approved with Surrey for them to play up just for the one game. But we're grateful for Surrey for doing that and getting it done on time. So Fraser, Oscar and Francoise were added to the under 16 pack, and those boys don't play on a Saturday with school, so they needed some rugby, and James Williamson welcomed them into the under-15s. They were awesome. They were absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I heard this. Francois Lowe, and I said, doesn't he play for Bath? and Owen's reply was, he probably should.
Yeah. But what I thought was good about that was one club, Cobham, people collaborate outside of their age groups, and it was a really good call by James and Owen to make that happen, and we just had to fill in a form, and I had to chase a couple of people, have a conversation, and it was approved. So the right result for rugby, because you've had one game cancelled, so you've already got 30 potential boys not playing, and it would have been hard for the under-16s without the extra.
Very short, yeah.
Yeah, and so right result for rugby.
Yeah.
So really good stuff. So thanks to Surrey for helping us do that.
Class. How tricky was it? The paperwork and is all
It's
quite
an online
common
form.
sense?
It's an online form. It's got to be justified.
It's a Smart Sheets
It's a
form.
Smart Sheets form. Yeah, it's got to be justified that you're not, throwing a lamb to the wolves type stuff.
This is where the in-jokes and the pod don't work. So those that aren't aware that our pod host here works for Smart Sheets. So
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Other
No, I missed
intelligent work
I
management
missed the
platforms
in-joke,
may
Pete.
be
Did you get
available, but might not be as good.
So just quickly, do we have an under-12s boys match report?
So yeah, I've got a match report.
Okay.
Obviously, we're our fingers on the pulse in the pod,
Sure.
and you can tell tonight. I'm not sure which game it is or when the match report came out, but I can press play.
We'll find
We
out.
can listen
Let's
to what
listen
they've got to
find
say
out.
about it.
So, yeah.
Cobham under-12s here over at Effingham and Leatherhead. We've just played the A and B teams. I'm here with Oliver Jones, played in the A team. How did we go on, Oliver?
Yeah, we played well. We won 6 or 7-1. And yeah, I think it was a good game today.
What went well for Cobham today?
We did great rocking over in the second half and then playing the ball out wide to score.
Good punch play, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Also here with Adrian, who's scrum half for the Bees. How did the Bees get on?
So they did very well. 7-0, I think.
7 or 8-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we did well because we punched through the defence and we kept our rocking very good with 2 or 3 in the rock.
Yeah. So a great day here for the Cobham under-12s away at Effingham. Well done, boys.
Good report.
Yeah, thank
Great
you, Alex.
report. We've got, I tell you what, the one thing our Cobham coaches are skilled at is doing a voice note in a hurricane.
Indeed.
But it's great. I love it.
If you don't know his voice, that was Pat.
Pat Matican, yeah.
It was.
So, a couple of other things just to get a roundup. So, the girls, who I think I've told you before, the under-18s, they cluster with Guildfordians and Dorking. So, they had their first cup game. So, they've got about 6 or 7 cup games throughout the season. So, their first one was away at Farnham. Very strong club, lots of girls there. And in the end, Farnham lent us a couple of players, and it was brilliant. 22 all. So Farnham absolutely showing the right spirit. Making sure all the girls got a game, lending us a couple. Yeah, and it's what makes girls rugby quite different and special, I think. So it's very good. Colts. So it's been a while since we've been on. So I think in the Cup we've beaten Farnham 24-5. The OC's game with the red card we won 18-17. And then we had a really good friendly against Reading. It was like 10-0 at half time, and then we had quite a strong bench. So we had some schoolboys available because of the half term, and we won that 56-12 in the end. And there was some really nice, attacking play from the backs. And then just this weekend, a good, strong Wimbledon team came down with about 54 coaches and about 25 boys. I took it very seriously. I actually asked them, I said, can you not get in your changing room? And they went, no, we've been in the changing room. We're just waiting for the pitch to clear. I was like, it was like an hour and a half before kickoff. But there we are. It was a great game. 31 all right to the end. And then they took a penalty and a friendly to win it. So we all booed that. But there we go. It was a brilliant game, right? They were physical. Some things went right for us. Some work-ons at training tonight that Harry picked up on. But really good. And one thing I would... Go on, Alex.
So I've got some voice notes for some of these.
Oh, okay.
Which,
the Reading
50 seconds. I'm not certain what game they're for.
I think
so. This is a bit of a lucky dip.
Is it from Andy?
I think it is, and I think 50 seconds, and it might be worth just hearing from the teams.
I think that was the Reading game. I think he asked him to do that. Yeah.
So I'm here with Lunny, and he's going to just tell me a little bit about the game today and how he got on and why he wasn't initially available.
So I wasn't initially available because I did complain about my shoulder pain earlier this week, but I did tell Lunny Senior to put me down for at least half a game, which he failed to do so on Spawn because he's lazy. And then, but today, game was amazing. Boys moved the ball incredibly well. For me, pretty good game, came on.
Just a pretty good game? Talk me through your try.
First play of the second half, just nailed the guy on his own 5, stole the ball and scored. It's pretty...
Fantastic try, great performance, Lunny, well done. And we look forward to seeing you again on the pitch very soon.
Thank you very much.
He was really disappointed because
it?
he got a lot of grief from Harry Green that he said, what are you doing here? You're not available. And he's right. I hadn't changed it, but that's not my first Spond mistake of the year. Considering how much bloody rugby admin I do.
Oh no!
I got Henry to his first league game against Battersea at kickoff time, which went down like a cold bag of sick as well. So yeah, it wasn't great. I'm better.
So the question is, Harry, what's it like having Lunny as a parent rather than a co-coach?
Yeah, I know. There we are. We'll move on. But look, it's good. But one thing I thought was really good about the Wimbledon game, right? It was a friendly. They brought 26 to 30 boys down. We had 26. We had at least 7 non-players just dressed up in ones to watch in the dugout, giving it all that. Wimbledon had exactly the same. They had 7 to 10 boys, obviously either recovering from injury or not allowed to play because of school. And the atmosphere was fabulous. It was a really tough game, played really well, and then fed them up here. But one of the lads who came back to watch was in a boot, and it's Preston Ward. So he's been with the club for a long time. But when Danny Ward, his dad, who's also done some coaching here, moved back up north to do some rugby league coaching gigs up there, he'd been up there. So he's now in the Hull FC academy, much to the chagrin of his dad, who he's just left the Robins, Hull Kingston Rovers, after winning the treble. So congratulations to him on doing that. And he's back down in London now. He's going to join the Broncos again. But he actually was there as well. So we got to see Danny. And Danny has offered to do some defensive masterclasses with the Colts after Christmas. So thank you, Danny. And congrats on the treble with Hull KR. So really nice reconnection.
Good stuff.
Love that. Absolutely love it. How about just a wee quick couple minutes, Autumn Internationals, first bunch?
Wait.
Oh, go on.
Minute.
Go on.
Wait a minute.
Mm.
Now, I mentioned Mick's name earlier because he was nominated for the Volunteer of the Year award, but he hasn't had his prize yet, so I'm going to hand it over now. Cheeky little bottle of champagne.
Asti Spumante. Bit of blue nun.
It's not Asti Spumante.
Look at that. We don't muck
It
about
might
here.
be the
That's
cheapest champagne Sainsbury had on offer that day, but it's not Asti.
Bottle of blue now.
Is absolutely not required, but it will
Congratulations.
it'll surely be emptied in short order in the McAllister household. Not required, but thank you. Wonderful. Go on, give us the autumn internationals. You guys played some team.
England, Australia. It was one of those things where in the first 10 minutes, England was so dominant. I sat there and went, "We haven't scored. Oh dear, we were so dominant. We haven't scored. What's going on? What's going on?" And all my negativity was drained out of me over the course of the next 10 minutes, where they showed that it was ridiculous. I mean, what was it? There was a couple of hold up tries,
Intercept.
the intercept. I mean, it could have been 20
points,
easily.
20 points of those three incidents. Yeah.
And I listened to a couple other pods, not just this pod.
Oh, traitor.
And it was like that first Lions test where Australia just weren't there.
Do you know, it's interesting. I watched it at home, and it was a usual Australian performance for me. Like, they don't put a lot of classy moves together, but the athletes, they're all athletes. They're very physical, and they tend to score from moments of magic. And like, where did that come from? And they were a bit like that. And I quite enjoyed the game. There was enough, jeopardy in there, I thought, because we'd been held up twice and they intercept tries. Yeah. So it kept it interesting. But I hopped in the car because I had to drop Henry at work. And we listened to the last 10 minutes on Radio 5, and they were absolutely slating the Aussie team.
There was one stat I heard that Australia made 0 line breaks.
What?
But I've another something else I read said that they made 2. And they're one of their wing, their 11, the left wing.
Harry Potter.
No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
Jorgensen.
He didn't.
I might get it wrong. Answers on a postcard. He made 2 meters and touched the ball.
Oh God.
Touched the ball once, twice in the whole game, and you just like the only other player that was less meters was Ollie Chesham.
It was a strange game because you did feel we should be away and clear by now after about 20 minutes, and
totally.
we just weren't. But I never felt that we were going to lose that game.
No, there wasn't enough threat, was there?
Which is unusual for an England fan,
Yeah,
I think.
I completely
Because you're
agree.
always sitting there chewing your fingernails thinking, oh, God, can we hang on?
I did enjoy the Pollock effect when he came
Oh,
on. And then he scored, and the commentator said, that's 3 tries in 36 minutes in his England career.
Yeah,
and he's got such swagger, hasn't he? I mean, you can see why he really riles up opposition players.
I bet he riles up his own team.
Oh,
I bet there are a few that really don't
But
like
one
him in
one
training.
report I've read this week, because we do need to get into the other results, was that, with some injuries, there are some potential opportunities to play people out of position. And we've all talked about Ben Earl at 12, but I did read Henry Pollock on the wing.
Yeah, Roebuck's done his ankle.
We
So
got
he's out.
wingers coming
must
out of our
have
ears.
I know, I
We
was
don't
going
need
like-
to play flankers on the
Can you
wing.
imagine? Yeah, I mean,
Really?
silly. The other game was Soldier Field in Chicago, and Ireland, New Zealand. I watched that one and was engaged with it up to a point. Didn't set the world alight.
Yeah.
I saw the
thought-
highlights on YouTube, and it didn't look like much, to be honest.
All fart, no poo. Perhaps. all fart and no poo.
Yeah.
I thought.
The red card was interesting,
been
or
rescinded
the
now.
orange card, whatever it is, 20-minute red
hard.
card.
Yeah, nah.
It's been withdrawn now, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
free
it has
to play.
rescinded, yeah.
He's free to play this weekend.
But then,
Japan.
they've seen the same stuff that the TMO saw and the referee saw about 15 times. Why haven't they got that right?
I don't know.
It's like, how can it was weird the fact that the bunker, in inverted commas, had an opportunity to review it, and the referee didn't. And then the TMO, the referee, the VAR, 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 the V and came up with a different decision than the
no new evidence has come
panel.
to light. It was
Yeah.
what it was.
It's weird. That's the great thing about the game, isn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Interpretation.
And then you had a couple of non-events. You had South Africa, who kind of steamrolled Japan a bit.
Yeah.
That I've got to say, it did not look that well attended. It was in Wembley.
It was. There was.
But it was quiet.
Because there was also an All Blacks 11
There was a Barbars game.
Barbars at the G-Tech, wasn't there?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there was a Barbars game
I've
somewhere.
got sent a photo.
I understand that there are 15,000 unsold tickets at Twickenham for this weekend's game against Fiji.
Wow.
I mean, and you see now, I mean...
Even I'd go and watch Fiji, even if it's in Twickenham.
Yeah.
Like it's just great
I went
fun.
last year.
Fantastic.
The last time they played, they beat us.
Yeah.
Beat us easily.
It was a World Cup warm-up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah.
And then the Scotland-USA game is probably not really worth talking about.
You score. No, you score. No, you score.
Well,
hold on. The facts here, right, is you had a 9 I'd never heard of. You had Hastings at 10.
Yeah.
Your two centres, I did know, I think, but they're not Tuipulotu or Chris Harris or
Jones.
Hugh Jones is in.
Yeah, Hugh Jones. Blair Kinghorn wasn't your fullback.
No.
I know you had Darcy and Van der Merwe.
Yeah.
But that back line was completely second string,
Eight-
probably.
Zinging it.
85
they were
0.
great. They were
85
great.
0. I always have this saying that if you score a point a minute, it's a thrashing.
Yeah, we beat the clock.
That's the thrash.
Technically. Unreal.
Yeah.
But then the next year we've got Ireland, Japan. You know,
Yeah.
who knows? Who knows? Scotland, New Zealand. I think we're 120 years.
Yeah.
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 121.
Watch this space now. It's so funny. You see, both the Barrett boys can't play. No, they're both either injured or can't. One of them's going home, and there's pals of mine have gone. Right, lads, this is our time.
They're for the taking now.
We'll see. England, Fiji. I mean, who knows? Could be good fun, but I think you'll breeze that. Italy, Australia.
That would be a good game.
Which could be a
That'd be a good
humdinger.
game.
So my
But the best game.
France.
Yeah, France, South Africa. My mum's visiting this weekend. I think if I can give her a large glass of wine by 7 o'clock, she might be asleep by 8, and I can sit and watch the game.
Good plan.
Excellent.
Good plan.
And then Wales, Argentina on Sunday.
On a Sunday, yeah.
So, I mean, we'll find
That's
out.
gonna be-
We'll find out what's happening at Wales, won't we? Then
Yeah.
Well, if they, yeah,
I don't know what the team's going to look like.
could be a 50. Could be a 50
it
pointer.
could be. It could be.
Cardiff are having an all right season. That's about it, though, isn't it, I think.
So we're 56 minutes in. I'd love to close up, but I will leave you with one story from the Vets game because we didn't talk about the Vets who went down and played Dorking with a trip to a brewery straight after, the Dropkick Brewery, and I mean we're not allowed to name names on the pod, but it has been said that there are a couple of Cobham lads on the pitch having a right good go at each other.
Really?
Right, a right good go at each other. This game is for gentlemen. But we won't name them. But I will say that Nishi and Miles are good lads. Shouldn't I think someone was playing a bit of a Henry Kissinger on the middle of the pitch. Might have been TC, but so lads, well done. Love a bit of niggle during the game, but
Wow.
keep your hands by your sides next time.
Opposition rather than a member of your own
Excellent,
side.
bloody excellent. Well done, lads. So I think that is as we've got loads going on. So as always, thank you to Fincetta, to Russell Cook, to Savills SPL Villas. Thanks to Dropkick Brewing for A, sponsoring us, and B, hosting us in the brewery after the Vets game. And
On the fun bus.
On the fun bus. Thank you to the Braemar squad for the fun bus. Very, very good fun had by all. Lonnie, thanks very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mick,
Nice to see you back.
Pete, pal.
Always
Great.
a pleasure.
And Ali's seems to have left us.
He's gone.
He's gone.
The bar.
Getting the drink in, I'd imagine.
Fine. Good. Thanks, guys. Bye.